The little snail used its slime to write a few big words on the reef. It wanted to hitch a ride and travel around the world. The small fish burst into merciless laughter, but the very next second, a seagull flew past. This snail longed for the world beyond. It once tried to leave the harbor by boarding long-distance cargo ships. After hundreds of failed attempts, it returned to the same spot, completely exhausted. Watching ships sail off into the distance, it came up with an idea to write a plea for help. That night, a whale invited it on a long voyage, and so they began their journey around the seas. They passed schools of fish and drifting jellyfish. Suddenly, several sharks appeared from behind, terrifying the little snail. The whale struck them back with its tail. The remaining sharks chased after them, but the whale easily shook them off. Ahead, a narrow passage blocked their path. It gave the sharks the perfect chance to attack. The whale struggled desperately through the opening, and finally managed to escape. They took in the beauty of the shallow waters, then pushed forward bravely into the wind in waves. A massive wave knocked the snail off the whale's tail. Under the violent impact of the waves, the little snail passed out instantly. Luckily, the whale caught it and swam out of the deep sea waters. They arrived at the icy islands of Antarctica, where they watched adorable groups of penguins. The snail smiled from the bottom of its heart. At night, it gazed at the stars with the whale. By day, they admired the magnificent mountains and rivers together. Suddenly, a speedboat tore past the whale. The deafening noise instantly threw the whale off its sense of direction. Amid the chaos, the whale became stranded on the beach. The little snail wanted to help the whale on its own. There was nothing it could do, so it climbed up the steps, crossed the grassy field, and set off to find help. Suddenly, a seagull appeared, scaring the snail half to death. It hurriedly crawled into a schoolyard fence. The seagull tried to keep chasing, but was knocked away by a swinging swing. The snail climbed onto the blackboard and wrote a signal for help. Led by their teacher, the children discovered the whale. Everyone worked together to help as one, but the whale's breathing grew weaker and weaker. The little snail prepared to say a final goodbye. Suddenly, the tide rose. The whale opened its eyes once more. With everyone's combined efforts, the whale returned to the sea.